Out there today. Hope everything's good with everybody. The message I want to leave with you all today is it's a message to so-called African Americans, by the way. You know, I have to say that because we should know that as a people, we should consider ourselves a people because we have to realize that most people in the world do have a group of people who they say, these are my people. Now, you have some African Americans who walk around and they say, well, I'm an American. So, but even when you fill out a job application, they ask you what is your race. So therefore, you're getting put in a box, whether you like it or not. You're getting put in a racial category, whether you like it or not. But those who choose to say, well, yeah, I would like to have the experience of saying, now I have a people and these are my people, and these people say, yeah, you my people, I'm your people, blah blah blah, right? Okay, great. But how should they work together? How should they communicate as long as it's constructive? Constructive communication leads to elevation. And that's how it goes. So when you get people around who say, okay, yeah, you my people, I'm your people, we about building one another up, that's the reason why we are communicating with one another, and we actually do projects which actually allow us to make progress individually as well as collectively, because we realize that we are a people, so therefore we're not we don't have the individualized consciousness like a lot of so-called black people, African Americans, so-called black people in the United States have. We have a cooperative consciousness, and we build together, and we get whatever we have to get to put ourselves in a situation where we are living very quality, and we are not suffering. We are not suffering unnecessarily because we have worked together to achieve our quality necessities. So let's say all African Americans worked with one another, all those who wanted to, maybe not all. Let's say as many, they say all those who wanted to help one another come together. These are our people, and we will help one another obtain our quality necessities, which is food, clothing, shelter, health care, security, stability, sanity. It's quality living and quality spaces, and we build, and we're not dependent on money which anyone else makes. You're not dependent on that for to have a quality survival. Some people say, well, if you try to, live in your own, type of village, gated community, or whatever you want to call it, commune, there will be problems with those who do not want us to live in that type of a fashion, which is basically our original way of life, which is living communally, living collectively, each one teach one, building, having each other back. But let's say, well, they don't want us to live like that because of different episodes which has happened, different situations which has happened historically, where you get pretty much terrorized for trying to live in a independent type of a way. Well, let's look at history. People used to live in villages, and sometimes pillages happen. Sometimes people raided villages. So if anything happens, it happens. But the fact is, we can't be all shook, shaking. We gotta get it creating. We just build, man. Good vibrations. Because at the end of the day, your enemies got whatever they got, and they can use whatever they want to use whenever they want to use it. So some people say, be in the safety zone and just be a little pawn in their, little business, and help them survive in their system pretty much, and not create your own system which is upright. You know, create your own system which is upright, but can it be possible? A lot of people say the so-called African American is a total degenerate and is not mentally capable to do anything which actually matters. Is this the case? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't think so. I think the problem is basically when you are a youth and what you trained and you carry that on from adulthood. And if you are not trained in how to motivate where it matters and do things that matter and work with others to do things that matter and actually be about a life that matters, then guess what? You probably won't be on anything that matters more than likely. Or you may, who knows? But more than likely, you won't. It's called social engineering. But hey, like I said, those that want to build, you build. Create what you create. Those who don't want to build, then hey, they're not going to do nothing no way. So I say peace, love, righteousness, uprightness. Do what you can, do what you must. And in the most high consciousness of your mind, trust.